Tubes, Travis the Average Modeler, coming to you with I don't know what type of video this is, just going to be what I did, okay? As you can see, I have this light flashing at 1.5 seconds on, 1.5 seconds off. This is an actual Arduino Nano Every. That's the name of the board. I didn't make it up. That's just what they call it. Fucking focus. So this board, I bought 5 of them for $58 and some change. I'm gonna set the phone down just real quick because I want to unplug this board. And you can see I got my little breadboard set up here. So there's the Nano Every. This here is the one of the boards that I bought. I bought 5 of these. I bought 5 of these for $20 off of Amazon. It shows no correlation to Arduino. It is a generic knockoff. It does say nano on it, if I flip it the right way. But after some monkeying around with, it has to work on Windows 7. So after monkeying around with my old Windows 7 laptop and putting in, I don't want to say it's code, but this program, I had to physically write this, which wasn't hard. There's a lot of tutorials on YouTube on how to code or write code for the Nano or for Arduinos in general, and it wasn't difficult by any stretch of the imagination. It just takes a little bit of time and some patience, you know, kind of like most model building. And got my motherboard plugged in, but it's a little bit pickier. It wants to be all the way in. But here's the generic board hooked up to the Windows 7 computer, and it just went sleeping. But as you can see, I already have this board programmed. I'm just literally using the computer for power. I still got to get this board powered off of the computer, which is what these pins sticking up are. Those are the power pins. But as you can see, this is 1.5 seconds. If I can wake this computer back up. Now, I know it looks a little bit different just because it's wider, but this is the actual Arduino program. I named this Enterprise because this board is going to go to the 1000 build. That is the entire code, program, whatever you want to call it, that I had to write to make this work. And that is the exact same code, but this is a Windows 10 PC. And that's, like I said, it's the same code, word for word, everything from one to the other. This is just Windows 7, that's Windows 10. This board does, I could not get it to recognize on my Windows 10. Read on a couple of places you can get it to work on Windows 7, and obviously I did. I did have to go to a third website to find the drivers because this board does not recognize as a Nano on this PC. It recognizes as a Duo something. If I go into tools, well, it doesn't matter. I mean, if anybody has any questions, they can ask. Yeah, there it is. Duo. Yeah, however you pronounce that. That's what it shows up as. And on the other one, my good PC, my actual PC, it shows up as a Nano Every. So it shows up as what it actually is. But got it working. This is going into 1000. I have this already set up to flash on and off at 1.5 seconds. And this is, in my opinion, viable options to light up and to control flashing lights and whatnot. And you can program these to do in sequence. and everything. I mean, there's a lot more these boards can do than just make a single LED flash. Obviously, there's a lot of pins. You have several options. The only thing, the Nano, the actual Arduino Nano, the newer board does not mark their pins on top. You have to, excuse me, guys. You actually have to flip it upside down to read the numbers, and you can see the numbers are extremely small. But there is a document you can print out to help with pin location and whatnot. So yeah, like I said, I think this is obviously a viable solution. I have paid $100 or more for a control board. I have tenant controls, and not to knock tenant controls at all, not to try to take any business away from them. I just don't have the money to invest in those boards when I can literally sit here and program this $4 board to do something very similar. And you can use these boards to control a little sound chip if you have one. Like I said, you can make these lights flash sequentially, in a certain order and back. I mean, it's pretty much endless, because there is a huge Arduino community out there that this is what they do. They play with these things and figure out stuff, and they put it all online. It's all, other than buying the actual board, so far everything that I've seen is free. So that's my take on it. So peace out, guys.